day, everyone. We are the Group 7.
I'm Lamarck J. Clitellata.
I'm Kurt Raven Pilenio.
Jumamba J. Julieta.
I am Lodi Margaret Bakalakol.
Dariskal Balansag and Reproductive.
And we will be discussing all about Phylum Annelida, or the segmented birds.
First, we will tackle about the examples and habitat of Phylum Annelida or the segmented birds. Examples of it are earthworm. As you can see in the picture, leeches, ragworm, and lastly, polychaeta. Habitat: aquatic, marine or freshwater. Terrestrial, soil. Fresh or inland water annelids can be found in all kinds of aquatic and semi-aquatic environments such as lakes, ponds, streams, rivers, groundwater, wet soils, and other wet habitats.
The distinctive features of the annelids are: they have a long and segmented body. Annelids are bilateral, symmetrical. They are trypoblastic, and also they exhibit organ system grade of organization showing organ differentiation. The body is covered with a thin cuticle. They are columnate. A body cavity or column is present. Annelids live in moist environment such as moist soil, fresh water, and marine water. They have parapodia and chitinous setae used for locomotion. Their body appears red due to the presence of hemoglobin. Excretory and nervous system are present. The digestive system is complete and developed. Respiration happens through the general body surface. These invertebrates have a true closed circulatory system. And the lastly has sexes may be separated or united, wherein they are called hermaphrodites.
Annelids have a segmented body plan where the internal and external morphological features are repeated in each body segment. Metamerism allows animals to become bigger by adding compartments while making their movement more efficient. The overall body can be divided into head, body, and pygidium or the tail. Phylum is a reproductive structure that generates mucus that aids in sperm transfer and gives rise to a cocoon within which fertilization occurs. It appears as a fused band in the anterior third of the animal. So there are 4 classifications of Annelida. These are the Polychaeta, Oligochaeta, Hydrothermal, and Äʻnɛlɪdە. So Polychaeta is the body is elongated and divided into segments. They are found in marine environment. These are true collimates, bilateral symmetry worms. Have well-developed nervous system, then their circular system is closed type. There are hermaphrodites and they might like fin-like appendages called parapodia. The organisms belonging to this group is lack of Phylum and are the issues. Next is the Oligochaeta. They are most freshwater and terrestrial organisms. Their body is segmented mathematically. Their head, eyes, and tentacles are not distinct. There are also hermaphrodites, but cross-fertilization takes place. Cocoon formation occurs. Setae are there segmented. They're not possess parapodia, but Phylum is present. The organisms belonging to this class are monoecious. They exhibit no free larval stage, and the development takes place inside the cocoons. Example is the perithema and tubifex. Next is the Hydrothermal. Hydrothermal is most commonly found in fresh water. Some are marine, terrestrial, and parasitic. And there are also body segmented. The tentacles, parapodia, and setae are not present. The body is dorso-ventrally or cylindrically flattened. There are anterior and posterior sucker on the ventral side. The organisms lay eggs in cocoons. There is no larval stage during the development of the organism. The mouth is located ventrally in the anterior sucker, while the anus is present dorsally in the posterior sucker. There are also hermaphrodites. Example is the Hydrothermal or Hydrothermaria. Lastly is the Annelida. They are found only in the marine environment. The body is elongated without setaea and parapodia. They are unisexual or hermaphrodite. Tentacles are present on the Protostomium. Example is the Dinopilus or the Protodrillus.
Level of organization. So the annelids are coelomate and triploblastic. They exhibit organ system level of organization. So the organ level of organization is when two or more tissue work together for a specific function. For example is ang bladder nag-consist siya og inner lining sa epithelial tissue bound by various connective tissues to smooth muscle. When tissues forms organs and organs perform the specific functions of the body, it is called the organ system level of organization. Organ system is seen in annelids. Coelenterate show tissue level of organization where cells performing the same function are arranged into tissues. So the organ level of organization is in the animals where organs are linked to produce functional systems where each system has a specific physiological functions which organs like cardiovascular, lymphatic, digestive, endocrine, and etc. So ma-found siya sa animals where organ level of organization which is isa na dito ang annelids. An example is the digestive system that includes the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and etc. Organs in the digestive system functions collectively to break down food and absorb nutrients. All organisms with an organ system level of organization have tissues derived from the three primary germ layers and are therefore triploblastic.
Okay, reproduction. Most annelids reproduce sexually. Some species have separate sexes and external fertilization, which females and males releasing gametes into the open water where fertilization occurs. Some species are hermaphrodites with internal fertilization. Example, Clitellum secretes a mucous ring into which eggs and sperm are released. These are the reproductive system of the earthworms. So as you can see in the picture, Clitellum, testes, sperm reservoir, seminal receptacle, and the ovary. So another one is the life cycle of the earthworm. So you can see the cocoon production until the cocoon, then hatching, juvenile, adult, and reproduction. Okay, as you can see the actual picture, you can observe the clitellum and then the anterior end, so opposite siya. So next is the Oligochaeta reproduction. So the visual presentation are there, then you can see on it the clitellum at the same time. Yes. So the mating reproduction in earthworm. Lastly, the comparison of major classes of annelids. So as what Kurt have said earlier, so there are 3 or 4, so but we will focus on the 3 main distinctive features of the 3 major classes. So examples of Polychaeta are the sandworms, then Hirudinea, leeches and bloodsuckers, Oligochaeta, earthworms, and night crawlers. So in their habitats, they are marine, freshwater, then terrestrial. Setae, present in Polychaeta, present in Hirudinea, and present in Oligochaeta. But then in Parapodia, only in Polychaeta, but then the other 2, it's absent. So the distinct head with tentacles present in Polychaeta only. At the same time, in free-swimming larvae, only present in Polychaeta. Also in simple eyes, present in Polychaeta. At the same time, the jaws, present in Polychaeta. Then the suckers, absent in Polychaeta, also in Oligochaeta, but then present in Hirudinea. Lastly, the clitellum. It is only present in Hirudinea and Oligochaeta, but absent in Polychaeta. So that's all.
Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.